I think one of the biggest challenges which we will face this year and most other organizations will face is maintaining the image of a company on a consistent basis. We deal with customers, we deal with students all the time. The interesting question is how consistent is their experience when they deal with Aptech? Is it consistently at a higher level? Is it consistently at the average level? And what is it that we need to do to improve this? And when I talk about the image of the company, the experience of a customer, image is not defined by a social media which Aptech as a company operates or the advertisements which you put. Image is defined by each one of you, each one of the Aptechite in the company. Each person is responsible, each person is a brand ambassador of Aptech. And the challenge is to figure out how each one of you, each Aptechite owns this and understands the importance of becoming a personal brand ambassador of the company. So each one of you can do a lot. Firstly, after realizing that you are in a true sense a brand ambassador, every communication, every interaction, every transaction with anyone outside the company and within the company reflects an image. So every email you send, every phone call you take, every time you make a delay in responding to a mail or phone call or inquiry, all that impacts the image. Each one of them, these transactions, interactions, you have to think through carefully how should it positively impact Aptech's brand image. And today, it is getting more and more complex. Each one of you has probably got a Facebook account or a LinkedIn or Instagram account. And in all these accounts, you clearly will write you work with Aptech. And if you post some stuff in any of these accounts which is, let me say, not socially relevant or objectionable, you are identified as a person who was from Aptech or is in Aptech and has posted this. So it is not just during your work hours, outside your work hours as well, it is critical. So let's say on a Saturday night or Sunday night, you go out somewhere in a social gathering and you behave awkwardly. People are embarrassed. People will remember you as this guy or this girl from Aptech. So Aptech word gets attached to you, you cannot get rid of it. And if you cannot get rid of it, it's your duty to ensure that every email you send, every phone call you send, courtesy, when you sit on a dining table with people, how do you eat, how do you behave, and how do you dress, your grooming, all of it is critical. It all is part of coalesces into the overall image of Aptech, and your personal branding is critical. So you can contribute a lot. Remember, each conversation you have, each transaction you have ultimately impacts the company's image. So yes, your contribution is required, it's immense, and it's really, really critical.